Hey guys, it's no secret that I'm a fan of Streamlight. I've had the little micro USB, the Coyote version, for years now. This is my most used flashlight without a doubt, and I have hundreds and hundreds of lights. I've got some of their bigger ones like the ProTac, the HL5X, the ProTac 90, have a bunch of their weapon lights, lanterns. And so a year or two ago, Streamlight came out with the Macro Stream, which was like a 500 lumen version of this light. But I knew that like the overall like diameter of the light was going to be too big for me to pocket carry. I like tiny lights in my pockets, so I just never even got that light. And then they came out with the Wedge maybe a year or so ago, and it was like this really long. I just knew I wasn't going to like that either. So fast forward to today, and Streamlight has come out with the Wedge XT. As soon as I saw that they had announced that they were releasing this, I knew that I wanted it. It's 500 lumens. We'll get it out of the package in a minute, but it is super skinny. It should drop right down in the pocket pretty easily. It has a rear tail switch. I'll show you around the box here real quick. A couple different settings, 550. It'll run for 2 hours on the high, 87 meters of throw, 1900 candela, drop tested at a meter, and it is IPX7 submersible for 30 minutes. It's got a charge indicator, USB-C rechargeable, deep carry pocket clip, but let's get out of the box here. And I elected to go with the Coyote version in this, just like my Coyote little micro stream. Get that out of the way. So we got the flashlight, manual, USB A to C cable. Looks like there's a wrench there. Not sure what that's for yet. And then some stickers. Manuals in a few different languages. Here is the English version, just in case any of you want to know stuff about it. Some real quick dimensions on it. The overall length from like button to tip is 4.25 inches. They're kind of calling this here like the height, and it is right at an inch, and the width is 0.6 inches. Weight is supposed to be around 2.6, 2.62. Yeah, so 2.6 ounces. Let you guys look at this up close here. You can see the anodization's really nice. This is available in this coyote color, or they have it in black. It has a polycarbonate lens on it. I don't know exactly what the LED is, but it's got a 50,000 hour lifespan. Got the USB-C port right there. It is not covered. There's no type of plug or anything like that, but it's still supposed to be IPX7 water resistant. Got the rear tail switch right there. That's a little bit more of like a hard button. It doesn't have quite the rubber feel like that there. Like that's real like sticky or tacky. That's definitely more of a hard plastic almost. I do wish that was the same type of rubber. The built-in battery is a 950 milliamp hour lithium polymer. There's these screws here, and then that little wrench. I'm honestly not sure if it's serviceable or not. They usually don't want you servicing their stuff, but clearly you can take the thing apart. So maybe you can replace that battery if you need to. The Wedge XT should be pretty simple to use. Basically, there's two programs. You can have it to where it comes on in high, and then you can tap it kind of quick to get the low, or you can reverse that and have it where it comes on low and then goes into a high mode. I prefer the way it's going to be right out of the box, high first, low second. And you can have either of those programs be a momentary on or a constant on. It should be really, really, really simple. I know they say to fully charge it before you start using it for the first time, but let's just see what it does here. So we'll hit this on. Can see that there is a pretty nice hotspot right there, and then also quite a bit of bleeding or flooding. So it probably is going to be more of a floodlight. Okay, and then if we want constant, we just pushing a little bit harder. And again, hopefully the camera picks that up. It's right there is the hot spot. And we'll get some nighttime shots here in a bit. And if we want the lower output, it's just two really fast taps, kind of almost like within like 0.4 seconds. So we're going to tap and then tap again. Now you can see that's a lot less output. And I think that was what, 50 lumens. Streamlight did put a lockout feature in the Wedge XT, and it already takes quite a bit of pressure. I mean, look at like the white of my nail bed there. I'm pushing pretty hard and it still isn't coming on. I really don't think it's ever going to be any accidental turn-ons. But if you want to make sure that it doesn't, basically you press 5 times real rapidly and you hold down on the 5th time and then the light should flash. Okay, saw that? Now when I hit it, it's not going to work. And you see that? It's telling me that I have it locked out. And then basically we reverse it to get back out of it. And now I'm back on. So it's that easy if you want to lock it out. And then the last thing about it is if we want to switch it, is right now it's on high to low. If we want to go low to high, it's the 10 tap technology. So we press that 10 times, holding on the 10th. Flash to confirm it. Now when we turn it on, it's going to come on in the low setting. And now that we have it on the low setting, we have to tap that twice if we want high. Just like that. I'm going to switch it back because I like high, low better, but it's easy to switch. Do want to show you guys just a comparison to this microstream. So it's obviously a little bit wider here, but when you look at them like this, they're almost like the same thickness. They're pretty close to the same like overall height. This maybe just sticks down there just a little bit more, but the overall footprint really is not that much bigger. And this is 500 lumens versus 250 lumens, I think this was. And I've literally carried this every day. I bought this one. I've carried this every day for probably 3 years now, 4 years, something like that. And this light really does get used all the time. And I'm still on the original Streamlight battery in it. So it obviously has a deep carry clip, pretty stiff. It springs back pretty well. I will probably remove that lanyard, but I'll show you guys what this looks like in a pair of pants. So this is the old microstream that I've been carrying. You can kind of see a little bit of the flashlight sticks up, and then obviously the tail switch, and then it takes up, you know, that much of a footprint in the pocket. The new Wedge XT, it actually sits down even lower. You can basically only see the tail switch, slightly wider obviously, but still doesn't hardly take up any room in your pocket at all. So before we get it on the charger, I did want to show you guys, there is a built-in battery indicator there. When you turn the light on and it's green, it basically means that your battery is still good. If you were to turn that on and it lights up red, that means you probably should get it on the charger. And to charge it up, take the USB-C cable, obviously, plug it into the port. Steady red means that it's charging, and that will turn green whenever it's fully charged. All right, guys, I want to quickly give you a comparison between the MicroStream USB, which again, I think is 250 lumens. And again, this is my primary EDC light. And as you can see, it lights up this room pretty well. Nice hot spot. It covers almost the whole wall back there, but let's now get the new Wedge XT on. And again, that's the MicroStream USB, MicroStream, Wedge XT. All right, I want to show you the Wedge XT, just kind of walking around a little bit. It's designed to be an EDC light, so it's supposed to be more of a floodlight. It's not an absolute thrower, but as you can see, it still does throw a beam pretty well. did want to show you guys that even though this is an EDC light that is kind of more of a floodlight, it still does have a pretty decent hotspot. So if you needed to shine it up into a tree, you know, that's 20, 30 feet away, this would still be really good for that. I'll kind of do you same distance here. And that is the microstream. And you can see that the hotspot there is a little bit tighter, a little bit brighter, and it's a slightly different tint color as well. But then you can kind of see that it's got a lot of spill. See the line all the way over to here. So this is not a long-term review. I really just wanted to introduce you guys to the light. So as awesome as this light is, there's one thing keeping it from being like almost perfect, and that's it's only got a one-way clip instead of a two-way clip. And because I actually do use this little microstream like this, so you can go hands-free. I always wear a hat, and I always have this light on me, and so this attaches like this a lot, and you cannot do it with the Wedge XT. You know, I feel like if it had that two-way clip and then maybe a rubberized rear tail switch, it would honestly be the perfect EDC light. I still really love it as it is. It's so small, lightweight, deep carry clip, so it does just drop right down in your pocket. It's got a really nice beam on it. One of the things I didn't mention earlier in the video is that it actually is cut out right here. So it's designed for your fingers to fit into that spot. USB-C charging with that built-in 950 milliamp hour battery. And I pulled the one out of the microstream just to show you guys. And it's a 350 milliamp hour. So it's almost 3 times the battery life. Now I am sure that a 500 lumen light probably pulls more than what a 250 lumen light does, but it's still a nice battery in it. You know, I love the coyote or almost like a bronze color. It's not the same as the microstream. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but they are different colors, but I still really love the way this looks. And I'm honestly not kidding when I say that I use this light for probably 95% of my tasks. This light gets used more than any other light that I own. And it's only 250 lumens, but it does the job for most EDC tasks. So having this one that's basically the same size as the microstream USB, this is just a little bit wider, but double the output, a bigger battery. I think I'm really going to like carrying this one. So I'm recording this on Friday, September 22nd, releasing the video today. These are available on Optics Planet. They are $100. Optics Planet always has like a 10% off, so basically $90. I do think that light is worth it. It is pretty dang sweet, and I would for sure recommend it. Somebody does have one listed on Amazon, but I am not going to leave a link to this. It's way, way, way more money, and it's not from the Streamlight store or anything. So I'll wait till they post something so that way I know it's not a knockoff or a fake one or anything like that. But Optics Planet should be reliable. All right, guys, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.